What if freedom isn't being taken from us, but quietly put to sleep from within? While everyone watches for external enemies, the real threat isn't hiding, it's organizing, trending, and reshaping culture from the inside out. There was a time when deep state meant shadowy operatives pulling strings behind closed doors, but today's threat doesn't whisper. It screams righteousness. It cancels, silences, and punishes with moral confidence, and it's far more dangerous because it wears the mask of compassion. The real deep state has evolved. It's not cloaked in Soviet red or Maoist banners. It's pastel, performative, and platformed. It preaches social justice while enforcing silence. It's not revolution. It's regression wearing virtue like a costume. The enforcers, an army of hyper-triggered zealots trained to protect ideology, not truth. Here's the disturbing twist. Young minds have been so thoroughly conditioned that many now defend the very regimes that crush freedom. Socialism or communism, misunderstood. Extremism, rebranded as resistance. Death worship, framed as liberation. Want proof of how fast this flips? Look at Iran. Before 1979, vibrant, modern, alive. After hijab mandates, music banned, joy punished. They traded freedom for ideology and silence for survival. And yet that collapse is ignored by those who claim to fight oppression because comfort will always try to forget what truth demands we confront. Don't settle for what's handed to you. Ask more, learn more, and refuse to let someone else's version be your truth. Just like the Torah warned, we live in an age where good is branded evil, and evil sells as justice. Family becomes suspect, tradition becomes violence, speech becomes assault, but actual violence applauded if it comes from the right tribe. October 7 wasn't just a terrorist act, it was an ideological earthquake, a signal, first Israel, then the West. The axis of extremism announced its intent, and here's the part nobody wants to hear. They aren't working alone. Modern communists, indoctrinated institutions, cultural influencers, classroom narratives, and algorithms designed to reward rage while shadow banning new ones. They're not knocking at the gates, they've already entered. And here's the kicker. They hate each other too. Communists and religious extremists are not friends, they're rivals sharing a temporary alliance. Once the West falls, they turn on each other. A new war begins. But the only thing keeping it from happening sooner is our conviction, and that conviction is fading. You ever wonder why truth makes people so uncomfortable? Because it doesn't pick sides, it just reveals. So ask yourself, are you awake or comfortably asleep? Because silence isn't safety, it's surrender. And indifference isn't neutral, it's permission. It is important for you, the viewer, the listener, the seeker, to do your homework. Don't rely on my words or anyone else's. Read, dig, question. Truth is layered, and its complexity is why it matters. Here's what's real. This isn't just politics. It's culture, it's education, it's belief. It's your freedom repackaged as virtue while quietly stripped away. But before you take this in, don't just believe what I'm saying. Don't believe anyone blindly. Don't only chase what confirms what you already think. Go further, challenge yourself. Real growth doesn't live in comfort zones. Truth has a shelf. Life ignore it long enough, it spoils. And the most haunting reality, they didn't invade, we invited them. The question isn't who's knocking, it's who already has the keys.